Hmm.
Wait, can you? Okay, so you can still see us. Okay.
And all those people there, I was ready.
I can also
So,
put you guys.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, we'll be ready. Please. Get it in again.
Almost. I just gotta set it up a little bit. There we go.
Nah, take your time. I'm glad that today's the day. I was looking forward to it.
Absolutely. How did you guys enjoy yesterday? 4th of July?
We don't celebrate that day.
Right?
But
same here.
We did give energy to it.
Right.
We did see some fireworks. And I'll tell you in the podcast what happened yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the demi-urge.
All right. I think we're ready.
Especially, hey man, you want me to just jump on in?
Yeah, you can jump on in. Yeah, that's fine.
Shoot. Well,
is it starting?
Yeah, it's starting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm
I'm Gemini, right? And that name is the name that will be immortalized. That is being immortalized, right?
Right.
And I come with nothing but wisdom and gift, specifically from the ultimate teacher.
Oh, the Atlantean. Hermes Trismegistus.
If y'all don't believe in aliens, that's fine for now, but well later on.
You will very soon.
Very soon.
So yeah, man, yesterday was 4th of July.
Crazy.
Like 4th, because what is 4th of July? What is these holidays? How
Right.
They come to be? Who created these holidays in the first place?
So first of all, there is where we at somewhere in California. There is I think it wasn't fireworks, but they put some message in the sky, and it looked like my wife had.
I took a video of it. It looked like someone literally typed in the sky.
Yeah.
But
right.
It was some weird font, like
weird coding.
Yeah.
Very weird and strange coding.
And during that moment, I was kind of like, I was on my trip, so I was like, okay, like, is this me kind of hallucinating it a little bit,
right?
Or is this something serious, or is this just like it was a language where we didn't know if it was Spanish or not,
right?
And then it kind of just was there for a good amount of time to know on. But other than that, yeah, yesterday was a very gluttony day. We had ate meat. We got some hot dogs. They were selling it for $1.
That's what's up.
Okay. I don't have Circle K out there.
See,
but they're like a Cumbies.
Right.
Pretty much. They were selling hot dogs for $1, and we bought some guy gave it to us priced off, but we bought it for a cheap price.
We literally got 5 hot dogs for $2.
Hey, that's.
It's not good because
no, obviously, of course, no, of course. No, of course, but I'm just saying about the price itself. $2 for $5 hot dogs. That's not what no one else can really get that price at grocery stores or anywhere else.
Yeah, right. Inflation is crazy.
Yeah,
it was. That's how they got us.
Right.
They do things slick with it. They just know that if they find a way to make it cheaper for you, but they're not gonna tell you kill you faster.
Right.
They want you to go buy it.
And then listen to this, if we are celebrating, if y'all celebrating this 4th of July, this fake ass supposed to be Independence Day, right? Freedom Day, free for everyone, right? That's what I believe. That's why I celebrate it. That's the whole point, freedom. Across from us is the Home Depot, and they have been grilling and cooking the whole day. It was 10 o'clock at night, and they're still cooking and grilling. Before we went to Circle K, we had to walk by there, and one of the guys, the grill guy, he gave us a chicken because we asked for it. He gave it to us, and basically it was for employees only, but he still gave us chicken. He was being a humanitarian. Then later we come back and it's late, 10 o'clock. He asked because the employees what? time.
I stay right there. I say,
You guys are glitching. You guys are cutting in and out, by the way.
Literally, the employee was like, "Oh, he wants a burger." Bro, I don't know if she was like a manager or she was just a grilling that time. She was like, "No, quick, now," like a little ass kid. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, ain't this supposed to be living the free? Ain't y'all celebrating because we're humans and we're free together? Why are you acting stingy? Yes, it's not good for us to eat, but if it wasn't us, if someone asked you, really gonna deny a human food?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't sound choppy?
No, you guys were just like cutting in and out for like a good second, but you guys are good now.
Yeah, the fact that any human denies any human food or any living thing food, like even if it's drugs, because we know the food is the drugs, they just call it food to trick our brain. But even if it was drugs or if it was real food, like fruits and veggies that are from the land, why would you deny anyway?
Right.
Whether it be natural food or, processed.
Here's a better way to say it. If you had to go to a party, the party's at 10 a.m. That bitch is until 12 p.m. No, excuse me, until 12 a.m. So that's 10 in the morning to 12 in the morning. So you got to the morning of the sunlight to the night, right? If somehow, some way, you've been eating, doing all this stuff, and you got plenty of extra food that you didn't pay for. None of it came out your pocket. And some guy walks around and says, "Hey, can I have one of these?" And you have plenty of it as it is. You could give it literally for free. Because first of all, you can't say you're starving. You can't say it's not enough. Because literally, if you have a party that long and everybody's fed and stuff, and they keep eating throughout the whole day, there's enough food clearly to go around. That lady was just being a jerk.
Yeah,
she tried to be funny about it too. Like, no, like that's just not funny.
Like no one else is laughing.
It was really one of you like why you didn't give him no food? What do you say?
I said no one else is laughing too, so I mean it's really not funny at all. Especially if you know that you're being a jerk to someone.
They looked at her like, why are you acting like a child?
Right.
Kind of like, he's not acting for much. But other than that, though, we had some meat, and we heard some fireworks, watched some fireworks, seen some 3D nonsense.
Right.
That's been going on.
Then there was like this sound of a dog owl. Yeah. That it literally was like a robot, and they planted that sound, and it sounded like it was in different directions.
So like Radiant, like literally, obviously where you live, right? Think of like you hear like a dog mixed with a fucking owl, mixed with some kind of other animal going like it's sounds like a recording.
It's a different wavelength. It's a different wavelength.
But like a robotic, like
right.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
right.
Owl thing? It would literally like if you where you at right now, you'll hear it randomly going towards Chick-fil-A way, right? So you know that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next moment, you'll hear that shit going towards where the bridge is. Then the next moment, you hear that shit going where the train is. You're like, where the fuck is the dog? Like,
Facts,
and that's the point. Like, it goes everywhere. And that's what she's saying. Like, they were broadcasting certain areas. We don't know what it was about, but we know that thing wasn't human. That wasn't an animal.
Right.
So that was some FBI stuff trying to like search for something or some alien stuff.
Right.
That's just point blank.
Guaranteed, it's probably alien stuff.
Yeah, but I 100% believe that.
His voice box probably messed up. He's like, "Damn, man, and
right.
That's how they got him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How was yours? Did you do anything yesterday?
I really just skated yesterday. I went to a Walmart actually and got I'll eat a 3-stair for the first time.
Dude,
yeah, it was very crazy.
You
know what? What's really crazy is that when I got it, I looked back, making sure that my feet were actually planted on the board itself, and I was like, I didn't even think about it. I just did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One thing I know is when I see you skate myself, when you think about it, you always hesitate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I got out of that barrier definitely yesterday with hesitation. Yup, and stay focused and everything else.
Legit. Yeah. So
also something also happened yesterday as well.
What?
So I was going to BJ's and there's like 2 bunnies. And one of them I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you off and this and that." I put my hand out and the one bunny didn't even go into the bushes. He just stopped completely. And I was like, "What?"
Mm-hmm. That was one of your watchers, making sure you're okay.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same how when I think it was Louisiana, dude. I was walking around the park, right, and you know how squirrels, they kind of don't really get next to people.
Right.
So this squirrel bit my hand, and I was trying to feed him a fucking popcorn or something.
Right.
But I was feeding the squirrels. The rest of the squirrels had no problem. They do that. And I said they came to me on some Snow White. Yeah, I had some drugs, but it's like, they still came to me. Usually squirrels, they don't go.
Yeah, exactly. True on that.
No, they make you have a good aura not to attack. They're always on go.
Right.
They scared. That's why they freeze those kind of animals. So maybe that bunny, I wouldn't say it. It probably didn't freeze out of scaredness. It probably literally, like you said, like watch it.
Honestly, I was feeling like either it was like Tho for a Big Mama, you know what I mean? But it was like really strange because like it was like I put my hand out and it was like I controlled it in some way or something. Because as I said, the other bunny went to the bush. The other bunny just stopped when I put my hand out.
Oh, we have to remember everything around us is a form of us.
Truth.
So you probably was connecting to your lucky self because rabbits represent luck and abundance and fertility.
You probably try to get the lucky foot.
Yeah, rabbit foot is supposed to be good luck. So when I see rabbits anywhere, I know that my luck is definitely raising.
That's good. That's good to know. Thank you.
So you want to talk about the foods and how addicting it is because it's addicting because it's drugs. So we have to really drill in our heads that anything you get from a corporation that they're selling as food or consumable, it's a drug. Like no matter which way you see it, it's a product that has a bunch of different chemicals to alter the human brain and how it functions and how it feels. So once you mess with the brain, you mess with the heart.
Truth.
When your heart and your brain are not working coherently, your life is going to seem confusing. Only reason why your life seems confusing and why you're suffering is because you keep on eating these consumables that are not meant.
Facts.
Just because they consume doesn't mean your body digests them.
Truth on that.
Right.
Even when you know this stuff, you can still fall heavy to the demiurge. I am living proof because I know all this stuff is not good for me. I know that is messing up my body. But what do I still do? I make excuses. My ego makes excuses and be like, oh, well, we know how to, we can always work out or we can always do that. No, you can't always do that. You have to have balance. And if you're going to eat these drugs, because let's get comfortable with calling this shit drugs. Once you eat all these drugs, you're going to not feel yourself. Because it's not you. It's the version they want you to be.
You know how, one thing I always like, researching the body and stuff. Now that I know that these are really drugs and how they really mess up your hormones, I understand it more. But the only thing that people don't ask themselves is that there's more and more hospitals and everything else being built, right? Or finding pills and way to help people. But there's 0% of demolition of taking down these fast food. Think about it. The only time you see McDonald's gone is because they couldn't afford a taxi.
True.
They don't sit there and say, McDonald's is unhealthy, tear it down. That never happens. They always have an article come out, McDonald's is unhealthy, this, that, and the third, but then they find a way, if you read it, they'll find a way to say, oh, well, technically it has this, it has that. They find ways to do all the technicalities because they follow some bullshit legalese to where they can't be full liability because at the end of the day, you guys are the one buying it. It ain't like they're throwing that shit in your throat. But they're tricking us because we don't know who's in control of our foods no more. Before we had real farmers, yada yada. Now we have farmers being to make as many of these vegetables and fruit but then also I'm gonna go ahead and throw all this bullshit chemicals on your food, and not only on your food, you're gonna give me them, and I'm gonna throw them into a factory to go ahead and be drugged and manufactured,
bioengineered,
and be bioengineered, then sent to the people.
And if you don't agree with that, we're gonna flood your crops.
Pretty much. And then now the food has no house, no food, and they just, and then they just keep robbing them. Then they try to put them in paper that, hey, if you don't do this, you're not gonna starve the rest of the country. So now you have to go against treason, yada yada. You're gonna put you in jail for over 20 years possibility. Like, they do everything they can to mess with the people.
Facts.
If they were in my face now, they would have all 10 they fucking mouth.
And the quickest way to mess with the people is to know how they think. Once you know how someone thinks, you know how to manipulate it. So if they know that these chemicals is going to, we're speaking scientifically now. So if we know that the chemicals, because these people are scientists who make these foods, they're scientists. They study the chemicals. They have to. They also have people who study the human brain. What's that called? Biologists? Or
I forgot what it's called.
But yeah, people who do like the anatomy and go deep into the brain and all that science stuff, they see how these chemicals affect the neurons. Now the neurons are just the links to our brain that have all our memories in it, everything. Like whenever we have a thought, that's our neurons connecting simultaneously always. Yeah, thought with a thought. So when you have that chemical that with that reaction, or it reacts to this neuron this way, it's going to malfunction in your brain. We have to think of our brain as the machines, as the computer. So if your brain has a virus from this chemical that you consumed, now your body is malfunctioning.
You're not the body. People gotta really understand that. Like, you're not the body. You get in the way of the body.
Right.
Like, if you knew the main point of you eating is full blown because your body's saying, hey, we need more energy to keep going. That's it. That's literally it. Your body's gonna find ways to only do its own thing. We get in the way because it looked for us because we kind of hijacked the goddamn body, right? And then use it as a vessel. Think of it like taking like your family or whoever you love, partner's car, and you tearing it up around the whole streets. You're not taking care of it. You whipping it, bada boom, banging it up. Like, but it's not your car. And that's what humans do for the body. Like, this is not our body, but it's our body to use for this meantime. That's why you have to do the body, mind, spirit.
Body, mind, spirit, Jay. Body, mind, spirit, y'all.
But the body is the one part that's the easiest to take over because these meats and stuff, not only the chemicals that mess you up, you can't digest it fully, right? But these meats are even like meat. Like, technically, 3D printing meat has already been confirmed, I think, last year. Like, even down in the plant-based food now. That's why we've been trying to stop that. They make everything more plastic and throwing so much stuff in it where it's not even considered the actual categorized meat.
Right.
You can never know. You look at etymology of meat. Meat just means a group of stuff together as long as they mush. And that's it. No matter what they put in it. But as long as you eat that motherfucker thing as a burger because they put some seasoning and some extra drug sauce, your brain tricks you what the tastes are. You don't know what the tastes are. This is why, I also said and learned that literally your sense of smell is 1,000 times stronger than your sense of taste.
True.
So think about it. Are you hungry truly before smelling your food? Or are you hungry based off your smell that makes you want to eat and cause that chemical reaction? All right, that nutrients over there because something's over there is calling us. Go get that nutrient, human. And you go over there and it has no nutrients. So now you eat a burger and some fries and now you feel lazy.
Right.
And now you feel like your back hurts and shit. Like, because you didn't go for the fruits and veggies.
Fruits and veggies will save your life.
Like I said earlier. Exactly.
Body, mind, spirit.
They take away everything.
Right.
More or less.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. You are the spirit. You are the soul that's inside of your vessel.
Exactly.
You are not the vessel itself. You're not the body. The body is the vessel.
Yes.
The body is a vegetable without the soul, which is why the soul needs to eat fruits and vegetables to live.
Mm-hmm.
Not to survive, to live. eat meat when you need to survive, but we never need to survive because we're always living, no matter what.
If there's fillings of fruits everywhere, no one's gonna eat a burger. That's too much work. And then also, you know, you gotta really clean these animals out. You see with the parasites these motherfuckers have, and you eating it. Look, just because you know you have some bacteria and stuff, they can't kill all this shit. These parasites are literally aliens. They're literally from different planets that go down into the earth and the soil, and then when the animals eat them, Big Mama made sure to get rid of them, and the animals can handle it, but humans can't.
True.
You know, this is why with fruits and veggies, you go and break it apart and eating it, and then it doesn't. There's no parasites. There's parasites.
There is a little bit of parasites. It's like 50% and 50%.
And plants, but the difference is even with the plants, your body can handle it.
Right.
Your body can't handle this meat shit. That's why they push it so hard. And not just meat, because I know meat is one of the biggest things that y'all gotta stop. Snacks. That's one of my hardest things right now. Is snacks. And dairy with this stuff, 100% strip you from calcium. Don't give you it. If you read the back of them, man, they have stuff that literally you would have to even change your car.
Right.
Make this stuff from the nuggets down to like
antifreeze, coolant.
If they gave you straight up what it looks like, you wouldn't eat it. You'd be like, I'm not eating that. But you do. It's just because they cook it and then change the structure of it, there's no difference.
It's still putting those ingredients in it, those chemicals in it. Them chemicals that are literally meant to keep you sick, which is why the hospitals are still standing. The only reason why the hospitals is because they're sick people. But why are these people sick? Because the corporate
the corporation.
The people are sick. But corporation's fault for not giving disclosure on what they're giving the people.
Truth.
You gonna put a light post on, but you're not gonna tell people this radiation is gonna go ahead and give you cancer. And then if you keep walking around this for at least 2 more years, your ass got tumors to the point you can't get rid of it, and now I know where you have fucking kidney failure. Like they find ways to go ahead and put it out there, but don't put the full disclosure. That's why when people find out, like, oh, this water has extra fluoride in it and stuff. You know, they don't tell you that, and then you realize you have too much fluoride, you're gonna have tooth decay, and now your teeth gonna fall out, and you have no teeth.
And they put fluoride in toothpaste
in all water, from the showering down to your teeth, even after you take a poop. It's all fluoride and extra stuff, mercury and all that shit. They don't need in your body.
And mercury makes the masculine feminine, and that's why like a lot of men you see, especially a lot of melanated beings, they have like big butts and stuff because they eat a lot of meat and all that stuff, and meat contains some mercury as well.
Look, the real snacks are the fruits and veggies. They would be free. They're delicious, especially when they're free. I'm pretty sure Reading can also agree with that.
I can absolutely
absolutely can. Even if you eat them, just put them in a smoothie, put some ice, and then it is fire. You will feel good too, especially when you're working out while doing it. You will realize like, oh man, like. You always see all the people who's buff or like the ladies with the big butts and the firm body, but that's all a Hollywood illusion. Truly, you understand that this will keep you living longer, and you'll actually be stronger and have to get out of the way of situations where you couldn't. There might be a moment you need to pull extra strength to pull that one arm. You ain't gonna do that with eating them burgers. You ain't gonna do that with eating them. There's no, I don't care how fat you are, looking like the Big Show. There's no way you're gonna pull yourself up. You have to, even if you worked out, your body's gonna give up on you. It has to.
You're not taking care of it.
Because you're not taking care of it.
And another thing is like, y'all can sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm going to still eat my meat, blah, blah, blah. Cool, for you, it's your business. But it's like, when you know, this is a fact I'm going to say, meat naturally has carcinogens inside of it. Carcinogens is just a cancer-causing chemical.
Right.
So if meat naturally gives you cancer, they also add carcinogenics inside the meat as well. So it gives you cancer faster, so you can be more sick, and you know how that goes.
Your cells, listen, as long as your cells can regenerate and fight off infections, you're fine. If your cells can't regenerate, that's where you get your diseases. That's where you die, your sickness. If your cells can't kick out the disease, that's where people die of these big-ass illnesses or ailments, right?
Truth.
That's where the big cancers come in.
Disease. They have
no problem telling you you're pre-diabetic diabetes until one time you really can't do anything else. Your sugar levels are so far off that you had to die. They had to cut off your foot and stuff. You know, now they're deeper into the same thing diabetes.
Yeah, but
you know, like now, and all of it is just. I mean, that has to do with the sugar level clearly, but you know, that's the point. Is that they put stuff like you said, extra stuff in the meat, extra stuff in the chips, extra stuff in the bread, extra stuff in anything.
Even the fucking fruit.
The fruits and veggies have always been tainted, but damn it, you better had a better chance of eating some plastic fucking grapes than eat some damn meat. Truth be told. And that sounds crazy as hell, but that's the truth.
Nah, that is the truth.
So this is, you know, I urge everyone to go towards that.
And they're not gonna teach us this in school.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all.
They don't even teach us how to freaking garden. Like, yeah, you might. I don't know if a lot, because I know, like in China or something, Japan, something when they do like cooking classes, but like on everything. And some of them they teach how to garden and stuff. They don't teach that over here. Like, why not?
Yeah.
And if you have cooking class, you're making mainly fucking desserts.
Yeah,
right. Oh, that's true. That's true.
They can start to clog up your body.
Yeah.
So, you know, jump into like, I guess the next topic, right?
The schools.
You want to jump to schools?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the school systems have been corrupted. The school systems have been, what's that called? Hijacked. Because the man, John D. Rockefeller, the man who founded oil, I believe he founded oil.
He founded his own oil.
Hopefully, he had an oil company, or was it his parents' oil company? Either way, he's like one of the richest fucking men that was living because of this oil shit, because he fucking was a schemer. Anyways, he bought the school system, he bribed the school system's education system and told them, here, this is what I want the kids to learn. This is what you're going to teach them only. And I want them to be brainwashed because I don't want them to be anything that's going to change the world and change my views. And he bribed all of them off.
No, I'm going to just add the fact, just to add to that, like you said, like, if you're a billionaire, you have money, in order to make more money, you want to create more bankers.
That's right.
He didn't want that. He didn't even want more bankers. He said he want more workers.
Facts.
He said, I don't want you to think about nothing but just your job and just take what I give you.
And what happens when y'all just busy about work, y'all get depressed. They're not truly happy. That was his plan. He didn't want you to be happy. And this motherfucker not even here. Right. He's dead. And y'all still falling for this bullshit. And it's not only him, because he's not the only culprit. There's so much people that in your face that lied to you, that was never going to give you for the stuff, never going to tell you the truth, and you still follow their lead.
What does school give you? Right? The school just gives you nothing but horny ass kids. Because they clearly haven't learned from the trauma at home, whether they've been touched or whether they've been programmed to been shown sexual things, right? And in the moment some kid goes to school and they have these hormones, and you now see any of these parents sit there and give them the talk, for real.
Right.
Now they're wondering, you know, oh, I do like this person. Oh, I do feel this way, right? And then by that moment, they're sitting there and get easily manipulated because they're bored. And then now they don't know how to be social skills. They end up later on becoming like pregnant people who just get pregnant easily with no structure in the family, right? School also promotes bullying more than anything else. The same reason you see bullying on social media is because the same shit in schools. You would have thought that shit in school, no one's on the social media bully each other. Right. That's just point blank.
And then say, if you think about it, Johnny Rockefeller's an ego genius, because at the end of the day, y'all out here having kids and shit. The parents are worried about work, and they're worried about work, but then who's gonna watch the kids? Oh, we'll watch your kids to school, but guess what? A lot of people really pay for the kids to go to school.
You gotta pay for it. If they don't, you're gonna go to jail.
If your kid doesn't go to school and you don't go to work, then we're gonna take everything from you.
And you see what's going on now. Now we gotta learn the Bible. You know, like whether you believe in that fairy tale book, I don't care how you feel about it. Truth be told, but whether you believe in it or not, we can argue if it's real or not.
We can debate.
The only thing I want you to know is that you should never put anyone against their will. Subjection to learn.
Yes.
Even when I was teaching reading this, I didn't force reading to learn. So I told them straight up the truth. I said, you have a choice, And this is, I'm going to tell you how I learned from my teachers, where I had to self-learn from my knowledge, the research about those. I'm going to tell you the story and how you resonate with you, how you resonate. He could have said, F me, yada, yada, and just going on like that. He didn't. So clearly, I don't, that's the only proper way for information to get by. You can't tell kids and then force teachers who are already a different religion, you got to force the Bible, Oklahoma. Like, and that's going to be pushed all around.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because when the truth comes out, y'all gonna be so pissed. You're gonna be so mad because you're worrying about nothing.
Right?
Y'all worried about bullshit.
And you know what? And you know what? We tried to warn y'all, but y'all didn't want to listen.
Been trying to tell these people, been trying to wake y'all up, but y'all call us crazy.
The demiurge is, first of all, the demiurge is just what you
what your attack do.
That means from sport, that means to your family, that means to your dog, that means to music, that means to your food, everything.
Right.
Because there's nothing here. When you remove everything else, you gotta know what's beyond that color spectrum. And that's the veil, right? That's the one that's being lifted right now.
Mm-hmm.
And especially for those who want to say witchcraft, which we had a situation like that.
Yep.
You have to look, if you're gonna, I say it like this, right? If you believe in God and Jesus and all this, don't ever tell me it's your effing birthday.
Right.
Because technically, from the astrology point of view, there's multiple guys who had those damn birthdays. So
and celebrating your birthday is witchcraft. And I was informed. Sorry.
No, so you can't jump between the two. That's all.
When I was informed, if you're a Christian, if you're whatever, you can't believe in witchcraft or astrology, and your birthday is witchcraft and astrology. You're blowing off candles, you're doing a ritual. Who are you making a wish to? What was I gonna say?
Your birthday is like we always keep talking about, right?
Right.
Your birthday's never the same damn day.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. If you born like me, I was born June 9th, 1996.
I think he was born on Tuesday.
After 1996, every fucking leap year is a different day. So every 4 years is an extra day added.
Every year is a different day. So every year.
If you add up all those in general, I'm talking about the leap year for now, so they can understand.
Right.
If you understand that leap year has to add up to 30 days, so every whatever 4 times to get that 30, right? You have to add so many days to make it seem like that's your day or not. But it wouldn't be the same day. It's impossible. You know? That's why when we say happy birthday, you already been birthed here. The moment you came through, that's it.
That's right.
If they don't, if you get married, what do they say? They say happy anniversary. Don't say happy married day every fucking time, every year. Do they? You don't do that. You say happy anniversary because you're celebrating the first time you came through. That's all your B-Day is. Let's say happy anniversary. Not happy birthday and do all these candle stuff. That's just you being immortal to use a spell to put yourself to believe so much that you're real like this that you have to die like this. There's nothing in a 3D could go in a higher dimension.
That's right. That is right.
That's it. This is the only you could get. So you can't take a car with you. You
Facts.
can't take your family with you.
Facts.
Your body with you. Your body with you. Right? This is why people like the ancient Egyptians and those of them, they could because they hit a level of godhood. Meaning that they were able to pretty much tap into this matrix and be able to beat the whole matrix and bring themselves out at the same time.
That's crazy.
And understand what I was quoting. Hell yeah, crazy. Because if y'all see what really is going on right now, you would say, turn it off. I can't. And then you be
right? Yeah, no, Jay, I do have something to say with that. It's like the whole Matrix thing, you know, the movies and everything like that. Once you told me everything, like to go watch the movie, I was like literally the first movie, I was like my brain was hurting, and I told you about that. And it's crazy as fuck because automatically your brain starts hurting when it's telling you the truth about this 3-dimensional freaking mirror effect that we all live in.
That's because I would say that. Sorry. That's because of 2 reasons.
Right.
One is because the fact that you're like you said, the neurons.
Yes.
That's literally fucking cosmic explosion. You are the universe. It ain't just a boom. No, it's like blown up, like galaxies.
Right.
In your head.
Mm-hmm.
thought is the only thing that's fast and goes everywhere that made up this whole thing. It's thought. That's why they named dope after thought. You know, he's named after that because he's the mediator beyond the human comprehension. So when you find something new, your neurons get, and you got a lot of them, especially the ancient deep shit, and then you have your ancestry on the same level of that. That's where your brain starts to hurt a lot because you start to really have to absorb all of the information in your brain, and your brain's a sponge.
Truth.
Right. The other reason is because almost bounce on the same thing. It's you have to go ahead and learn that the higher your brain gets, the higher information, the more you start becoming the real you. This is not us. This ego shit don't know what's going on. So because the
ego only believes that this 3-dimensional is the actual reality when it's not.
Exactly. You have to, in order to really believe, if anyone want to argue this is real or not, you have to compare it to something that's not real and something that you believe is real. Meaning that it can't be here. It's impossible. You have to compare something that's so inconceivable that you say that's the real place and prove it. And
what is real?
That's the point. You really realize it's real. It's not about what you feel, because they told you from the beginning, all your senses are your lies.
Yeah, because if, scientifically speaking, again, if nothing matters, like, because we know matter is supposed to be something that's a form, right? Everything you see here is matter. Anything that is physical is supposed to be matter. Now, if matter scientifically does not even exist, how can anything be solid? That's because your senses trick you into thinking this shit is real. None of this is real.
Everything's made out of electromagnetic field and electricity.
Everything's
That's the only thing that puts it against one another that makes you feel it's real. Because there's laws that have been written into these matrices, right? They say the law of motion, yada yada, right? There's laws and things that have been documented to see how things work. There's two sides, like I told Ridian. People need to know there's a mother of all, that's straight up creation, that's chaos. I mean, anything fucking goes straight up.
Anything can be created,
right?
Anything.
And then there's the father of all, which is the structure of how things are done. So think of us as a body, as human beings, as we're the mother of all, based off of creation. We're the creation of something that's, because you need to understand that so much has happened on this earth beyond billions of years that we are the newest thing. And since we've been wanting to do the same, we've been doing the same things for so many years. Since we're the newest thing that hasn't been touched in 3D, that has been formed in 3D to make its own conscious free will as a God. That's the amazing part. Because we were mixed up every other shit, that from wars of aliens and soil and planets exploding, all that space stuff, everything piece of it is in our DNA as humans.
Scientifically proven, we're made of stardust.
So because of that, that big grand scheme, we're much more bigger than we expect. This is why all these banks and everything else, that's why the rich people look like they're flaunting people, because they're only using it for energy. And then I told you, if everything, like I said, if everything doesn't matter in that sense, you guys it's wordplay. It doesn't mean like who cares about it? No, it means that everything is matter and that's it. So that means whatever you learn later on, you need to understand that if you zoomed in the tiniest dot of existence, that's matter. That's it in this universe, though, in this existence and what we understand. Right. It gets deeper than that, but you can't hit that level yet until you start breaking the boundaries and stop.
And once you start breaking the boundaries, you have to go back down and then back up.
What you said?
I said, when you're gonna break the boundaries and everything, you have to first start going down. There is no up. You have to go down first to gain the knowledge, the unknown knowledge, and everything else that you need to know. That's the truth. Then you'll go up.
All of it. You see how he said it? That's the biggest truth. Because think of it like this, right? If you're God or whatever case can be, the entire universe itself, which is
I know, bro. Right? I know, bro. Thank you, bro.
It has to, like he said, it has to. If you
it's just true shit, bro. It's just true.
You have to go down. You have to go down in yourself enough to see everything and feel the lowest and yada yada, and then try to come back up because now you learn something different with a different character or ego. That's all it is. Literally, you start from the top of the highest dimension of being everything. Your damage to get here. It's the third, and now you got to go back up, and that's the hardest part, going back up.
That's facts.
Like, when you get to the third, it's a memory wipe. So now it's like
because that's what happens when you're first born. Is your mind already guessed already brainwashed. The second when you're born into this third dimension, your brain already gets brainwashed. So that means you don't know nothing about your ancestors, nothing about the truth, nothing about ⱠØVuc. Means that you don't basically know about anything because they brainwashed you.
Throw your ass right in the hospital.
Light. Yeah, that artificial light. And we're supposed to be women. We are supposed to be giving birth in the dark in the water pool. Okay, we're supposed to be like that. We're most flexible in the water.
The womb is dark.
The girls, every once in a while, I'll talk about. I'm pretty sure people try to do splits and kind of expand their body in the water. Unless that's just me, I don't know. But anyway, we're supposed to be giving birth to our children in the darkness, or if not in the water, on living the ground, squatting, and let their ass fall on the soil. Maybe not hard. You're not gonna be fucking high. But you know what I'm talking about. They have to feel the earth. The earth already gives you energy. It takes the low vibrational frequency energies from your feet. I think you wear shoes because they want to block us from fucking healing naturally. Mother Earth, because she's a nurturer, Mother Earth that we are on, that we are living on, she heals you. So clearly, if your child has any low vibrational frequencies attached to it at birth, if you leave the baby in the ground, it'll suck up a lot of them. And depending on how much knowledge you know, you're gonna create your creation. At the end of the day, we're all creators, okay?
And we all write our own stories.
Every single second.
And we all write our own stories. There is no written.
The story's already written. The story's already written. We picked which story we wanted because it sounded better, and we wanted to experience it at this lifetime. And now we're just experiencing it. We never know what's gonna happen next.
That's true.
But we do know. Our higher self knows. But because we are so excited to see what's gonna happen next, we worry about it. We forgot it. That's the thing, because when we're babies, when we were fresh out the freaking womb, they hit us that bright ass light that makes us forget everything. When you close your eyes and it's dark, you can see a lot of pictures and lines and stuff.
That's
your
true.
imagination is in the darkness because anything could be there. That's the whole point. When the light's on, you see everything. There's nothing there but light. You feel safe. You feel warm. That's the idea of it.
And it also has to go with the whole right. But it also goes deeper than that too. You know what I mean? You know, with the whole Star Wars theory and everything like that, with the light and dark.
That's the balance. That's the balance we need. That's what we have to accept our low vibrational self when we're in that frequency, but just don't be there for long. But know that you have it, know that you're throwing it out, and know that it's going to affect you later on.
Truth.
Any energy you produce to the universe, you will receive that back. Time doesn't exist. The idea of time does. So the way the world is right now, you're going to get it when you deserve it. That's it. You're going to get it when you deserve it. When it comes back to you, it'll come back to you. Doesn't matter what type of energy it is, whether it be good or whether it be evil, whether it be, low vibrational, high vibrational, it doesn't matter. You're always going to receive what you throw out. As above, so below. As within, so without.
Truth.
You reap what you sow. If you don't know how to grow, you will always stay low.
Right.
That's the point. We have to grow, and we can't grow if we don't have no rain. And what's rain? Water. What's water? Tears. Sometimes you have to cry in order to grow, in order to release what you don't need no more. That's Nukes and Dukes. That's when I get in my that's when I be so high, because it's like when you're in a high vibration, you know all this shit. Even I know I'm so I'm not attached, but I like having material, food, drugs, whatever the fuck they want to, like I have I like to gravitate towards it. So it's like I know that's my low, and when I eat a lot, I feel real low, but I like to eat, so it makes me feel good too. So it's like a balance I have to go with my side, because I'm Taurus.
That's why you're only supposed to eat short amounts of food, not a lot.
Yeah, we're only supposed to eat once a day. And that's if we, depending on how much we eat and what we're eating. We can eat fruits and veggies once we wake up, once we go to bed. At the end of the day, we can eat that whenever, wherever, how much ever, because you won't feel wrong eating a lot of it.
And you'll be actually feeling more happier with yourself than you normally do with the fruits and veggies. Because fruits and veggies actually give you the energy that you need throughout your day. And the sun, which is a big mama.
It's literally, since everything is energy, how
Right.
would you guys really view this world if instead of seeing these trees and these stores, y'all saw colors, okay? And every corporation you see is red, and red stands for hell, a high vibrational state.
Blue pill, blue pill, and red pill.
If you see something that has yellow, yellow is the frequency of joy. Would you want to pass by there instead, or would you rather go through hell? Sometimes you got to go through hell to take a quicker way or to learn something. You know, sometimes you need to experience the low vibrational. But if you don't intend to want to be around that, you should be full disclosure what the fuck energy is being thrown that way.
Right.
So we can see a tree right here. One could be green and blue because that's that's the earth, and one could be red, and that's because they planted that, and that's genetically modified, and the pollen makes you sick.
Right.
You wouldn't know until we see shit from a higher sense of sight.
Right.
If there is like a marking, like to the colors, you wouldn't go to those colors. If we all agree that, hey, these trees that's red and green, that's evil, don't go to those. Any other color you can't. You start seeing a lot of red and green trees. I bet not see people climbing damn trees.
Exactly.
But we do.
We still do.
And that's the problem. It's all they have to do is block the ignorance, because they make us feel like we're dumb or slow based off if we feel like we can't catch up with what they're saying.
Truth.
Right? Because there has to be a process to really understand, do I understand what they're saying? You know, or they just give me the get along to get along. And you have a lot of people that's throwing get along in their lives.
Right.
And not being truthfully honest.
Not being truthfully honest to themselves too.
Exactly. Because you are yourself. You are your only higher self.
Right.
God, everything else. So
that's
the
true.
only thing that matters to yourself. You should only view how you see yourself in everybody else. That's
true.
True. But if we are a reflection of you, then that means we should all clap. If you're a good person, I'll agree you're a good person. If you're an evil person, at least we can all agree you're an evil person. That's how it's supposed to be. You can't flip flop. You're either a good person who have bad days, or a bad person who does good deeds here and there.
Right.
That's it. That's full blown the truth.
Agreed.
And clearly, I'm a good person, you know. But I do have bad moments. I'm technically both, but I'm bad. Excuse me. Bad is hermaphrodite. I forgot.
Right.
Right. Also, I need to learn these etymology of words. Nice don't even mean nice. What does nice mean, Meridian?
Stupid.
And what else?
Stupid and I forgot the other one. I already know it's stupid, but there's another word for it as well.
Lack of, like you're lacking something.
They say you're foolish.
Yep.
They say you're ignorant.
Yeah, you're not knowing.
Not knowing.
Yep.
Like when you guys say, "Oh, have a nice day," you're telling someone have a stupid day.
Real shit. And you guys can literally look this up on Google. You guys can look this up on. Well, there's a certain word that you need to put in there.
Etymology.
Etymology.
Look up the etymology of the word etymology. It just means true. The true way to use these words. Because everything's magic, especially our words. Frequency. If you know more words, that's why like these quote unquote brainiacs y'all call them. They know a lot of long words like double D.
True on that, Jordan. Thank you, bro.
You know, they know long, words. Those words have powers, especially when you know the real energy behind it. At the end of the day, everything's energy, so you have to learn how to manipulate it, alchemize the energy. That if you don't believe in magic, none of this will you.
True.
End of the fucking day.
Also, you have to also know that everything is also light. Everything in this three-dimensional is light. It's everywhere.
And everything is light and dark. But that's the gag. Everything is light and dark. So this is a blend of both. We're just experiencing it physically. That's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
And we don't even feel it physically because matter don't exist, so we don't feel nothing really. We're being tricked to think that we feel it.
You can't touch anything through this quantum physics because one, your atoms repel each other always, no matter if you're an eyeball or if you're a damn tree. Right? So something's always repelling something. The only time it goes through is impalement.
True.
That's it, because it's a certain direction of force,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's the only time the atoms sit there and agree. Okay, it's allowed to do that, you know.
Right.
But if they all say no, and then they're unpredictable, this is why the radicals. There's a the splice experiment.
Where they cut like genes in half.
Where the slit experiment, where they had particles.
Yeah, the double split experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much basics. If I can make it simplified, they have found a way to where you can't see the invisible, but they can measure the invisible.
Right.
Sounds simple already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They found a way to measure that invisible, and they call it the particle, just like I said, atoms and everything else. You know, super tiny little things that make up all this, right? These atoms were able to talk from, let's just say if you're in California, you could talk from California to like 10 galaxies away, and they instantly communicate with each other. That's why time doesn't exist, right? Because everything is instant. We're the only ones delaying ourselves for the enjoyment of being a human. Truthfully, right? Now,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now. I'm eating fruit right now. I mean, my blackberries. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. So, with that same thought, though, right? About what you talking about?
The galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
the split experiment.
Oh yeah, so split. So the invisible particle, right? They had experiment. They shot the experiment through this laser thing that shoot with invisible particles, and on the other side it should make patterns, right?
True.
They only can make it the same patterns, like different. You know, they kept doing like zigzags and yada yada, right? And like regular, just like if you had a paintball gun, you know, like splattered everywhere, and it's not really constructed into anything. That's pretty much what it looked like. But they realized, let's do an experiment. They put a double slit. So think of it like a barrier between the invisible particle gun, and then they put another barrier on something to make a different shape, right? Same thing happened, right? But now they did an experiment. In the same experiment, they didn't look at what's going on. They literally didn't look at the machine. They turned the fuck around, right? And they realized this shit did a whole different pattern of waves, meaning that it's to make it pretty much simplified. The invisible is doing its own thing, and you can't see what's happening.
Right.
That's invisible. That's part of it.
This is why we only can see the small percentage of light. And they're saying that if that's doing that, who's recording this? Because it's showing that technically we're not supposed to exist. These are the crises that scientists go through. This is why anytime you hear they say get that guy shit out of my face. You better explain to me why this is happening. You know?
Right.
And they can't. Because they can only go off the founding fathers of the science that left them the information, like Einstein and all these other brilliant people, right? And really they got it from the mystical schools, the sacred mystical schools, from the ones that ṟØØF was first teaching, right? Mystery schools. And they got manipulated by different countries like Rome and shit that pretty much became two sides, the dark brotherhood and the light brotherhood. That's just point blank. Y'all don't know them by now, you better wake up. Because they've been plotting.
True.
Yeah, and I know I'm saying that y'all been.
It's true, Jay. It's true. Also, we're going to take a little break at 9.
What do you think, Radian?
We're going to take a little intermission at 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be our time.
All right, sounds good.
That sounds cool to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
so I mean, if anyone got any questions, like we could talk about it after the intermission. If not, we just can keep on going, tell the truth.
Right?
Yeah, there's gonna be more, and we're gonna start going now deep. Like,
next, we're gonna be talking about the 100th monkey experiment.
You know, we're gonna be going deep, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna ask people questions that whatever we said, we're gonna ask you. Does it sound believable, or do you think you get a better information from those sources? Pretty much what I'm saying is anything I say, would y'all believe it more, or do you need some science guy to go tell you this, or some religious guy to go tell you this, or some rapper to go tell you this, or you need someone else that has clout,
credentials,
Mm-hmm.
physical credentials.
Just a regular dude in the car, just research.
It's a signature on a paper.
You know, like that's the trick.
That's what
So,
it can be.
y'all better be prepared.
Because they got the ID, does not mean they have the high IQ.
Truth.
I will say this before the transmission for the foods. When we really realize this shit is drugs, you just have to, like they say, just try a different diet, right? But the main diet, we're gonna say diet for y'all, for the lifestyle. The lifestyle is supposed to change, but y'all really have to take your intake and research why your body needs these minerals, these trace minerals, these essential vitamins, which are all in the food. You don't need no damn vitamin supplements,
right?
Until the only reason they give you those craps is because you can't produce something because you have a blockage in your body. That's it. Oh, your pancreas is blocking this, so you're gonna have diabetes. So you need insulin.
Because you're eating this meat and dairy.
You know, they ain't tell you that all that glucose becomes glycogen and everything else. You have complex sugars. They're not gonna tell you certain things where that will really mess up your body to give you these diseases. You know, that's why they love for you to get a checkup every year.
Mm-hmm.
And hit you with extra all this nonsense, you know.
Every year, because you know how many people they scam a day,
right?
A second.
Think about it. Every day, if you went to the doctors every year,
they don't care about you.
Every year, you ask them how am I doing. They should really be looking at you like, why are you asking me how you're doing? So you know how you're doing.
Right.
You only come to me when you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they say an apple takes the doctor away because you eating your fruits like apples. You fine.
When y'all get sick, y'all have to go to the hospital, you think, and then if you don't got no insurance, you can't go to the hospital when you're sick. Why do we have to pay to be healed?
Right? That shit should already be fucking free.
Equipment. What?
That shit should be automatically free.
Paying taxes, right? If the community is paying taxes, I would assume it will go to the hospital first.
Because the hospital didn't buy that shit. They never buy anything else. They don't have money. All these facilities are funded. Funded means they're getting from somewhere else.
That's why there's so many doctors in the hospital. They work together. They all work in tandem. Different names, but they work together.
Criminals.
Even
the doctors who want to do like have their own hospital, it's impossible for them because they need so much credentials and they need so much moolah, right? And they have to do so much BS where it's like it's so impossible to do it because they can't make ends meet. Right? You know, they plan for where people live. They know it. They don't care if you're a doctor, you're not gonna live the best life. I don't care how much you're doing. You're still gonna have something that's gonna mess you up.
You can have all the money in the world, still be unhappy with yourself. Still hate yourself because you're a dickhead and you haven't told people the truth.
Right? That's true.
At the end of the day, your spirit, your soul will not lie to the energy that it feels.
That's point blank.
Very
your ego can sit here and be like, oh, I'm sure I feel this way. I'm sure I'm going to do this. But no, damn well it's crossed his fingers behind his back.
Right.
All right, come on.
Yeah, we come together. You want to do the intermission now? Wait till it hits 6.
Oh, let's wait until it hits 6 for you guys. So I did want to say something about that. Because, you know, with the money and everything else, you guys gotta know, like, really know that money is really not existable. It's not real. All you guys getting paid for like your jobs and everything like that. At the end of the day, do you really feel happy that you have money inside your pocket? The fake money?
Why could you get fired?
If nothing is real, why would you waste your life being a slave to collect that one thing that doesn't even have any benefit to you?
Right?
For you.
Better question is if there's no store for you to buy shit, what are you gonna do with that money?
True.
You're just gonna have to pack up and burn that mother up for sure. And then that's it.
It's true, Jay. It's true. Period, point blank.
If no one trades with it, no one wants it. You're screwed. That's why you need to upgrade your book.
If this crazy.
Being strong, man, that's not bad.
Dummy slaves. That's what y'all are, dummy slaves. Confirmation. Look up these words.
Right?
Or someone or
about the insufficient. Oh, they got that converter guy took it.
Right?
not.
Cards.
Yeah, card is scams. Everything that's corporations is scam. We are the people. We should get everything for free. Use everything for free. Ask permission. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we do this for intermission? Is it going
I'm just gonna play that.
Are you intermission on YouTube? That's like you intermission on YouTube, but like we still talk on here.
Yeah. So I have Yeah, no, I showed you guys. I have the music thing that I showed you guys for like 1 minute and 21 seconds. So that's what I'm gonna play right now. I hope you guys really enjoy this music and really think about what we have been telling you guys.
Yeah, but I thought the Asian
And we're back.
And we're back.
That's high power.
So I want to talk about the 100th monkey experiment. And this goes for any species. Okay.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, I said it was for 1 minute and 21 seconds.
I thought it was gonna be like for 5. So. Okay.
Right.
So yeah. So what they did was they gave these monkeys. I forgot where they were located, probably like Asia or something. I'm not really trying to be good at that. But they gave these 100 monkeys dirty sweet potatoes, right? Oh, they gave them regular sweet potatoes. They like eating it. Then they gave them dirty ones, and they didn't want to eat it because they didn't like the taste of the dirt, right? But they didn't know how to clean it, so they just didn't eat them. They just left that shit there. Then one of the monkeys went to the river and washed that potato out and then ate it and realized, hey, if put it in here, like, it'll taste funny. Mm-hmm. So I think the mom and like the little brother, and then anyways, more and more of them started cleaning their potatoes after seeing her do it. And I think it was like a couple months later, there's monkeys from a whole different side of the world that's knowing how to wash sweet potatoes dirty. When they didn't do the experiment on those monkeys. So the question is, like, how is it possible that all these monkeys, especially this specific species of monkeys, knows how to clean sweet potatoes if it's dirty, or fruits or whatever food if it's dirty? How do they know that? It's something called I don't remember right now, but basically we call it monkey see, monkey do. That's where we got that phrase from. But we're let me try that. That's what it is. So we see our ancestors choosing wrong, being around wrong, so we think it's okay to throw out wrong and be around wrong as well, and not realize that it's wrong. So that's what we have to realize. The whole monkey see, monkey do shit. What do? You only do because you saw someone else do it. Everything. Everything, because you know nothing when you come here. Facts. But you know everything because you're the soul. But your ego, your body, your baby body does not know shit. Right. That's the thing.
That's truth. And you know what? Period, point blank on that as well.
If you hear the word monkey, right? Monks, right? So the wise, they have the key All it is that you have the key to imitate because you're the best actor in the universe. But you don't know what character you're gonna fucking play. And that's why your ego is running around. I don't on because you don't know the structure of the land. You don't know the structure of the planet. That's why you have to know your planet and really be on the planet. You can't sit here and do Mars shit and you on Earth. That's not how it works.
True.
You know, you have to have what Earth. If Earth is a female planet that had a whole different reign of strong warrior women, who then later on made men to make population easier to repopulate. That's really only true right here, let alone be protectors. So they want to love it.
Women could give birth.
That's the only reason. Right? Because then later on, while doing that, you had all these generations until later on, the whole Adam and Eve for Enki had to make us, right? Because it didn't matter. Man was always going to be a slave first. Y'all didn't understand that. We always going to be the workers, yada, yada.
We were created to be slaves. That's the whole gag.
You can't keep being in the slave and not see the difference of what a slave is. Truly, right? If you really know what a slave is, don't sit there and say just because you think you have rights. No, trust me, you don't even know what rights is. You know, truly, if you're gonna sit there and pay your taxes, truly you're gonna sit there and have to pay your rent.
You don't know your rights.
If they can take your house from you, you don't have. If they could go ahead, you can't walk in the store get some food. You don't have no rights. If you have to go ahead and be able to, your car's broken down, and then you want help in the, you go to the hospital, you have no rights. Because you always go out and seek help. You don't seek help for the people. You seek help from these corporations that masquerade with people with fucking uniform badges. Everything that's funded, like you said, when it's gone, it's gone. So that means truly, how can you really know how to cook? How can you really know how to hunt? How can you really know not to give yourself bad viruses, yada, yada? There's mushrooms you're not even supposed to eat. You don't know what they look like until you go to the grocery store. Eat one of these damn mushrooms, your ass will be dead in the doorknob.
And then one of these mushrooms might look toxic, but
there's certain ones you could eat, and there's certain ones you're not supposed to put anywhere in your body.
True.
You wouldn't know that. But if you was on the land from rip, you would have known off jump. Every baby would know not to eat that. Mm-hmm. Down to the animals, they already know.
And that's the thing, why aren't we taught this in school? Because if we had gardening class, we will know what plants are toxic and what's not.
Exactly.
We will know that. We have foraging classes. We will go outside on the land and collect samples of our land. And let's sit here and label what is what. What is the characteristics? That's good.
No, I'm gonna say, let's talk about the entertainment business, right?
All right, before we do, I want to say this.
Okay, later.
But that's why when the whole slave thing, you don't know what character you're playing, which is why you act different when you were different beings, different bodies. Y'all gonna be being our true selves, not with every single person because you're afraid someone's gonna judge you.
Yeah,
okay. That is true.
That's fact. The only reason I want to go jump in painters is because Kendrick thing, they're not like us, and these celebrities and YouTube. Let's talk a little bit 3D, right? And let's see if it makes sense. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna have you question yourself truly. Mm-hmm. Am I speaking some facts? Or you gotta go to Google or get someone else to tell me I'm wrong. Video games. Have video games been fun? Mm-hmm. Hell no.
No, of course
Gaming has not been fun until they invent something for more of us to play with each other. So what is it really fun? Is it the multiplayer where people play games? Or is it the game? Because you could only have to play a single player game and play like fucking just solitary on a computer. And that's all, that's it. And that's the same thing as a game, right? So that's the same with your life. So
because you're playing as the character.
If you spend more of your life knowing more what's the newest game and what's the newest phone of any technology form, then you're not playing your game of your real life. That's why they call it life. So what I'm trying to get
and also Jay, it's also a distraction.
That's exactly what I'm going to. These distractions are a distraction for a reason because they're trying to move you from what's really on. When you hear these conspiracy theorists, they are conspiring. I mean, they're saying, damn those evil people that have been proven they've been doing some dirt. That's all conspiracy means. And then that's it. Hell yeah, damn them. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. I want them gone.
Right?
To conspire is to think before you actually do the wrong thing. So if someone like sees you in the middle of you with your pants down, you know, they see you and you're conspiring. You didn't do the act, but you was about to.
Yeah,
Right.
You didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You have proof that you were about to, but because technicalities, I didn't do anything. Then that's the trickery.
Because you will never see the people who really doing the dirt.
That's right. That's right.
Down to Diddy and all this stuff. They are just the pawns. They're the ones who get the fall guys. They're the scapegoats. Then Osama bin Laden because they helped Obama be able to act like he did arrange.
Mm-hmm.
They the same nigga in there.
Yo,
like they did.
I was in 4th grade when that shit happened.
Right.
And then it's like, yeah.
Oh,
when Osama bin Laden, that whole situation. Yeah. I believe I was in 4th or 5th. I was in
middle school. I was in high school. When
that happened? 2009, right?
10 or 12, I guess.
Yeah, anyways, I was young when that happened. But it's like, that was a whole stage front. I look at it now, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right?
That's it. Like, we don't know what happened at the end of the day around this people's land. Going nothing, right? We just, it's it. And
Truth.
then we go to the next story of the next news thrown at us. That's it. They just fake news.
Fake news, fake news.
That's why you see Donald Trump say fake news. Fake news. From these goddamn companies.
I'm going to say this about Trump. Like,
go ahead, Jay.
Agree. You don't have to trust him. Do not trust him.
Mm-hmm.
But trust that he is trying to get rid of at least the bad full side. Look, he's the kind of guy, truth be told, that he's going to tell you, like, as a businessman, I'm going to do my dirt, but I have some morals. Meaning that say he believes that no kid should have to be eaten or raped.
Mm.
But he don't care how he treats you, trick you in paperwork, whatever. But he believes that there's certain things that should be, again, eaten or raped, yada yada, right? And imagine the whole time the other side is promoting that and putting children in your mind, everything else. They rape your pockets, they rape your children, they go ham.
Which is why they love to donate to their children.
And this is where you figure, hold up, this dude that's in there talking smack, he's actually at least has more morals than what these clowns have, And the thing that Biden even announced, he said, "This is Biden." Yeah, do you know Biden is with him?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. You know who he is?
A fake person that's not real.
Yeah, but look,
But the inside of it, is that what you mean?
Is it male or female? What is it trying to portray to be, a male or a female?
A male.
Look, so Radiant, you agree he's Biden?
Is he light skinned or is he dark skinned?
Light skinned.
Yeah, is he my skin complexion or hers?
Definitely Angel's.
Bro, this dude said on a fucking podcast and radio station just recently. He said, "I'm glad to be the first vice president. First of all, vice president, first black woman to work for the first black president." He said, "I am proud. I am proud to be the first black woman. First of all, black and woman, right? And he said at the same line, vice president. Nigga, aren't you the president?
Right?
Ain't that the reason why you supposed to go against Trump in election?
To work with the president. Who's the president then?
We do got some comments in the chat.
Or
one of my friends, my closest friends, said he's old as shit.
Right? He can hold basketball.
Right?
He's dead.
He's actually dead.
That's a clone of him.
There's
one of them.
They have multiple of these damn Joe Bidens. And
multiple clones.
Look, the only thing they have to do is that when they go to different states for the rally, like say Biden's going to California, that's where they make him make sense and sound smart.
True.
But anytime it's a debate and shit where he sounds crazy as hell and old and all the time, that's because it's supposed to be that way. He's supposed, first of all, he is that.
He
Mhm.
don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right.
And two, he's a clone. They program only based off of his dementia because that
Facts.
DNA transfers over.
And
Mhm.
if you don't believe, Trump even said multiple times, the central casting, he calls them.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and they are
Real.
They're real. They're a casting company that produces lookalikes and does all this special effects makeup to make someone else.
Just like an actor.
All of shit.
They're a company that cast, meaning they like you cast a fishing line to grab
people.
Yeah, you hook they grab people to play who they need someone to play as.
Like practical jokesters, right? But instead, everyone, you see how practical jokesters look like it's more like the set trying to mess with people.
Right.
Instead, it's really, they grab people and say, yo, this is what we're going to do for the set. We'll give you this money. But you got to sign these things to make
disclosure. You can't say shit.
And you want to know a perfect example? The Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example.
Point blank, Jay.
Because all you need is the actors, and they can make a whole goddamn state look like everybody's not in on it.
Facts.
That's the Bears, bro. And that's how insane this damn thing is.
You know what, Jay? It's crazy. It's so crazy.
It is. There's not, when people don't understand is that's why I said entertainers. So, well, my main point is that anything I say, I want you to look at someone else saying it, what I'm saying. Right? So go look at why they saying Biden is not. That's it. If you don't, that proves the ignorancy, like you said earlier, and the laziness, where you're not gonna make the shift this golden shift, because now it's all about intellect. We're in a golden age. We are in a solar sun cycle, not a lunar. It's no longer about the emotions. This is all about intellect. No longer hidden stuff. It has to be full disclosure now.
Facts.
Before, they could just tell you anything. NASA would be like, oh, this meteor's coming. But we're not going to tell them what day. We're just going to tell them every so often. Right? Now it's full disclosure. Yo, a meteor's coming in 2 weeks. And it'll blow up the Earth. You have to really prepare yourself for that.
And if you want to make it out, you have to be here this time. Because it takes a week to leave.
Right?
Yeah. Having a snack break over here.
Hey, that's fine. Hey.
Ish. Enough of having protein and stuff.
Yeah, I tell her about stay away from all. It's okay. Peanut butter is actually a really good source of protein.
Really, really good.
That's a quick meat thing. It's just, it's very great for you.
But you don't want too much proteins in your body because then your feet's gonna start to smell.
Yeah, your feet, you gotta push all that acid out, all the amino acids. And that amino acid, you can't have too much of that in there, and that will have your urinal tracts and everything else. And look, if certain meats that grow in your reproduction problem, that's where you have such thing as HIVs, and because it's blocking of all mucus.
Truth.
You know, like the Patrick, when
Patrick Star.
We should take it over here and push it away. You remember that episode where the bullworm episode of SpongeBob? Have you seen that, Renee?
I think so. When I was little.
He basically said push the whole town somewhere else.
Right.
The bullworms eat everything in this town.
Oh yeah. I don't remember them. Yeah.
Bro, that's how these fucking parasites be in your body, eating all around your body, tearing it up, and then now your cells is like, get this damn monster. It's like it's a predator in there. They to try and get it out of the body, throwing all these antibodies, doing everything they can. They said, hell, just spray the whole damn place. We had to just make sure these things are gone, and that's what you get. And then after that, it gives you all these high diseases like HIV and everything else, because a lot of these meats promote that, because they have a lot of pathogens.
Truth.
Especially cancer. You understand? If your cell can't do worse and becomes a mutated cell that either destroy the body or it can't protect the body. That's the only way your mutated cells do. That's why they have to be cleansed. And they only do that with dirty blood. You get dirty blood, based off you not eating anything. As she said, first. But, down to now, I want to talk about Dove. Right? You hear it from the beginning, Dove. What does that mean?
The hero of the humans.
Who is that person? Dove has had multiple names.
Truth on that.
Yeah.
Hermes. It goes beyond.
Hermes.
Yeah. Just Google it. He was an Egyptian god, as you say, that truly created all this, and he didn't.
An Atlantean.
But no parts in the sense of he did not want no parts in the get anything. He believed you don't own shit. Like,
Right.
he'll help you fix your car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm you. Straight up.
Right.
I'd rather have you on the road to enjoy your day and make sure all my people is doing right.
Truth.
But at least now you will never be tricked. Probably, working your car by yourself.
Right.
That's all he wants. He wants you to be able to, any moment, you could be able to help yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. He only, not the only, but he damn sure the highest of only that really looked out for us.
And
Truth.
he's still looking out for this is last time.
Damn sure, I'm telling him to stop.
He already said he was gonna stop. This is last time.
This is last time.
That's why we're in the golden age coming up.
Right.
Sometimes with the flood myth, everything else that's been going on, this is the biggest truth. This is where people have to really wake up.
Really wake up.
Whatever religion you want, but don't go ahead and tell me, like we said earlier, that because we met some ＪØØØ Witness. I guess they called.
I think they were Christian.
They were Christian, but I don't know what they were. They were cult, and these dudes were trying to put something. But I'm gonna say this: when the whole heaven and hell situation, right? If the devil came down here first before any human, and then God said, "Don't touch anything from the earth," and y'all touching and wearing shit from the earth, ain't no way in hell you're gonna go to your heaven. That's one. Two, that logic already sounds like it's a backward shit. Why would God send a devil to a planet? Because remember, he got casted out of heaven. Right. That's the idea. Right hand man. Mm-hmm. Right. Got casted out down to below. Right. And then when he did that, came to hell. But before hell, he had to touch the earth. Right. Mm-hmm. Even some way and form, he had to touch the earth. Put the humans on it. Why would God allow that, knowing that if you know how purity and impurity spreads, it's quick. If one man decides to molest a kid, that nigga is always gonna molest a kid. Truth. He's not gonna just stop at one kid. If someone as a serial killer kills someone for no reason, they're gonna kill multiple people. Right. Because they did it for no reason. That's just the truth. It's the impurity that corrupt is the only thing that's the glue that be stuck on you. Right? But purity, which is natural, is why nature is the most purest of all, because nature doesn't destroy nothing.
Truth.
Right? But it will destroy bullshit ass stuff like this. That's why you see hurricanes and stuff, because Big Mama's like, this is not how y'all supposed to operate on top. So I'm going to blow that building out. Hell yeah, throw that skyscraper in the sky. Mm-hmm. That's how it's supposed to be. Because no one's happy, like she said. And, I know I'm going along with this a long time, but the whole God thing, God would never let a human being be touched by something that's impure. Mm-hmm. So if this is heaven on earth, the idea, and this is all hell that's going on, this is not no God's word. So anything these niggas tell you, clearly the devil. Mm-hmm. Stop being hypocrites then. Facts. Because if you say I'm not rocking with the devil, but you're gonna wear the devil's merchandise in his jersey, that makes no sense. You're going to eat his food. You're not going to fight the slave patrol. Right? You're not fucking stopping, making stand in front of Walmart and telling them, give us this. You're not sitting there not paying no tax. You're not sitting there and letting, and after that, it's really a jailhouse. Like, they sit there and give a malnutritional shit and garbage and muck. Right? Right? And then these kids got to sit there for 8 hours, horny, bored, and then sit there going home and get yelled at or have to deal with the streets because they don't know how to function like because their parents are stupid. Facts. Come on. It's y'all, bro. It's y'all. Down to everyone on their phone consistently. We have to take a moment and stop going straight for distractions. True. Throw that out the building. You have to go out in nature, sit down, put your phone off, and turn on vibrate. And put your feet in the ground. Yeah. Be one with the great mother. That's right. Get them protons out and listen to the great mother. Like, I don't care. I'm not believing your great mother. That's fine. Then get off my planet, nigga. Because this planet is a female planet. Tell him, Jay. And that's just fact. Period. Point blank. Fact.
Period, point blank.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be here if you want to sit there and believe everyone should be in poverty.
Facts.
Get the hell off the planet. We never believed in that. We just tired y'all being in our way. That's it.
And then y'all be like, oh, who's y'all? Like, y'all who are still brainwashed and don't want to see the truth. Those fools.
Why y'all gotta wake up?
There's a whole bunch of lies that has been sprayed in the skies for you to stay asleep.
Facts.
Guys, Ron here.
That's what to do.
Folks, the Dukes.
Yeah.
Everybody heard you, fool.
Literally.
Facts.
But so this soul, like I was saying though, relatively speaking, one thing he really want to push his own independence, and this is what we lost a lot.
Authenticity.
We lost authenticity and independence. We lost the independent. We was farming before. We lost the independent to start growing our crops, like you said. That's not pushing school. We lost our independence to get real family structures and not have naked children run outside, butt ass naked with no shitty ass diapers. Sit out. You know how it be.
You see
when. That's funny. I was gonna say that, like going into Walmart, yo. I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck is pads and goddamn all this stuff for women that need periods? That's full blown natural. Why do they need to pay for it? That's insane.
That's big insane.
Like that, it's not. It's literally the most natural. It's literally like saying don't shit, don't pee.
Right?
You will explode. You know what I mean? Like that's the point. Like women have to get that out. So why don't they get that for free?
Right?
It's expensive.
Same
with the baby formula. You come up with these foods. We're gonna get them, man, baby. Yeah, don't get those. That's the point, But they put it all high up. Same with the baby's diaper. They know that baby's gonna be running around and everything else. You can always put like a little dirt or blanket, but at the end of the day, that baby's gonna be pooping like mug. Right? And it's not good for their butt. It's not.
Huggies freaking had a lawsuit because there was little tiny microglass in the diapers. Glass. You kidding me? But I was gonna say something. What?
Change it up to the baby. Babies don't deserve that. They first knew what the fuck. They already got hit with the light after already being brainwashed, after already being white to come here.
Right?
You get hit with a double light, and then now you're being attacked. You can't even defend and know what your body is. The baby don't even know what his head is. But they know this moves. That's it. And they practice. Like kids are very. I told you, like animals. These bodies are not the body. It's an entity, a being, a life, right? A soul that's controlling the seed. How does this body? That's literally it. That's why babies put shit in their mouth and everything else. First of all, because the moment they supposed to put fruit in their mouth, that's it. But ain't no fruit. So what do you see? You see garbage. That's why babies are having high die from eating anything. Oh, don't eat that. That has lead in there. That's next to the brick. Why the fuck is there a brick there?
Right?
Unless it has to be for a reason, right? Okay, then after brick, be glass there, right? But why is that glass there? Why didn't no one clean it up?
Right?
If everyone cared for one another, someone will clean up that garbage. But because no one cares for one another, that's why we fuck up our planet.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say. So going back to the having care of butt naked because they diapers and shit like that. Excuse me, yes. But we supposed to be fucking walking around naked anyways, and we supposed to be shitting and pissing anyway we fucking want to, because that's how the fucking earth grows. We supposed to be making holes in the ground before we shit in that hole and cover it up with the fucking dirt.
Truth.
That's how we supposed to be peeing and shitting. They want us to wear clothes and shoes so we could be away from our natural ways of living. Bro, y'all want to believe in this fucking book of a Bible? It says Adam and Eve, they was fucking naked. Why are we not naked now?
And we still have at least some kind of, even with clothing cloth, we didn't have this chemical-based
iodine. We covered sacred parts. That's all it was. We didn't need to cover our bellies and we didn't need to do all that. We didn't need to do anything, first of all.
Right.
Because if you sexualize that shit, you are the problem. Like, we're just fucking living a natural life. It's fucking hot outside. You telling me someone living in fucking Nevada, they gotta wear clothes? Are you kidding me?
The valley, that's just 140, 130. degrees. Well, and I mean Fahrenheit. Really try to sit there and imagine someone taking off their damn clothes. I was about to get butt ass naked walking the streets of Vegas. That's how hot it was. It was disgusting hot. And you know the whole leave an egg on the
concrete will cook.
Bro, before you even took the egg out, the shit's already boiled. Omelet.
It's fucking boiled already.
Yeah, boiled.
Boiling like a whole egg.
That hot.
It's a boiled egg. It's like fucking water boiling.
And they even said it that this is out of all the years in Vegas history of all time, that this is the hottest year. Right? And look who was there, us.
Right.
Because the energy was raising their frequency there. That's why.
Yeah.
They knew it was coming at a moment in time.
Traveling, that's one thing you guys have to do is travel. We traveled so many states. We 20
something for you guys.
Right? 20 or 21, y'all. And we've been going straight, and we still going straight.
Yeah, we see the same shit everywhere. Corporations, corrupted ass NPCs, fake ass white people.
Tell them.
And then everything just for the way, for money. Everything for
the
peanut. Anything that's supposed to be fun is someone trying to make money off.
Truth.
Disgusting.
It's scammers off scammers. The scammers. Like, come on, yo. When you realize the energy exchange, you're not gonna want to exchange with everybody.
Hey, Ridian, who do you think is the biggest scammer?
The biggest scammer.
Banks.
Yes, the banks. I was gonna say the banks and something else. I would say.
What was you gonna say?
I was definitely gonna say in Lil, but then I was also gonna say the presidents.
He definitely rules over the banks, right?
Because basically he owns it.
Yeah, man. Lil is in charge of all the low vibration
right.
Going on over here.
But at the end of the day, it goes to
he's basically the boogeyman.
The bank is a trap, and Lil said that he knew that it was going to affect the people for a long time.
And keep him attached to it as well.
There's slaves in his eyes, but he has
people who work for him knowingly.
Think of it as Despicable Me, Evil Be group, like the real evil group. And all the minions that get that shit done, right?
Right.
His minions, like they're the banks. Go put that over there. Go build that over there. Go put that in there to kill those people. Yada 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 yada. I don't want that one. That's straight up true.
Very point blank, Jay.
When the banks fall, because they're already falling, the store will fall down with it.
And the money, the fake money.
No job. A lot of you, all of you, won't have any more banks to collect your money. There will be no more money circulating around.
Truth.
Right? I'm gonna shuffle this. So she's gonna also later off the cards and stuff, right? And also she's gonna talk about some astrology material. The main thing I want to get to is play a game real quick. Everything you name, if it's not funded by the bank, then that's the only thing you can survive off of, right?
Right.
But if it's somehow somebody funded by the bank, and I'm gonna tell you why for each thing, right? That means that you can't use it. That means all you people cannot use it.
The survival rate goes down.
When the banks are gone, you cannot use this no longer. So Radiant, name anything. Just name something, and I'll tell you if it's funded by the bank.
Food.
Man, you know that shit funded by the bank.
Let me say something else. Let's say
I want to say this though. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
Because there's so much. There's so much.
The food that's right now is drugs. Food
Facts.
Drug administration. So it's not just food. They put like 50% food, like drugs in the food. But then when you go to the pharmacy, that's just 50% of the
Truth.
That would be the food, but the drugs is the main part.
So they'll have like a 75 to a 25% for the drug. They'll have like 50% drug for the food.
Well, this process and they approved it. They already tainted it, right? So all right. So other than food, because like I said, without that, then yeah, we got our food today.
Cars.
But you were saying though.
Cars.
It's fun from the banks because you need to have a loan or you need to have someone to go ahead and pay for the shipment. You need to have someone to pay for the maintenance. You need to have someone to pay people for their work for the mechanics, right? Which is
Ooh, Jay, I got a good one.
Lawyer. Okay, what else?
History, but the fake history that they don't tell you the truth about.
It's like he said, history was not the truth. They just don't tell you about that. Shit's been hidden. So what happened? He's told you, John D. Rockefeller put all this history and everything else in this country and other countries working with the banks because the banks are the one that pushes the books. And I don't see no people go out here and just print out books.
Facts.
The banks go ahead and get the money to print out, right? Because it gives them a motive, a drive. If you understood this money means debt, you understand. So that's why you're in debt to ignorancy. You know, you have anything else in mind?
Sports.
These are things these are things that's supposedly not the bank's supposed to be touching.
Truth.
So that means these are things that's supposed to stay alive, but they're all clearly what I'm saying of the banks funding them. They're not going to last.
Right.
Sports, how the fuck are they going to pay millions of dollars for these basketball players? Who's going to watch their game for $1 million?
And for $700 a fucking seat.
Yeah, no one's going to care. You could be LeBron James. LeBron James ain't going to play basketball no more. He done. You know, hell no. I've been doing a circus trick for 20 years. Same as everybody else.
Right.
And guess what? What TV? What fans? How are they going to get it? Who's going to go watch it? Who's going to sit there, take the time? Who's going to work security? Nobody. Because they're not getting paid. There's no bank for them.
Truth.
Everything you can name, the bank are playing with us.
And they're mostly playing with our minds.
Literally, they took our cookie jar, labeled that cookie jar as theirs, and then after that, instead of giving us our cookie jar, they go ahead and give us the nasty candy that grandma had, and go ahead and say, "Here, you can have a lick of this fucking lot." That has lint in it, shit in it, rat piss, everything else. That's literally what they do. They don't even give us our cookie jar.
Facts.
Like, no,
that's too much.
You can't have the cookie jar, but you can have the drug store inside your cookie jar.
Pretty much.
Right?
Like,
what? You know, you can't even have the air that was in it. And then,
nah, you're right.
So, these are the things that people have to really wake up to. And they, if anyone dare say that, hey, you're one guy, what can you do? Leave this planet.
Right.
There's no more of that negative. That's the
low vibrational energy.
Right.
There's too many of us. That's why they put so much fear. So clearly, it matters if one person's saying and more people will jump on it, right?
It's a chain reaction. Monkey see, monkey do.
Like, come on now.
The more people that are together, let's just say this. Now, y'all at a concert and there's like fighting going on, or let's say like a bomb threat or something. Would y'all rather have security go look for this bomb threat, or would y'all all look around on who the heck exactly find that damn bomb?
Right.
Someone's gonna have to try to find it, and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I should help too, because I don't want to get blown the fuck up."
Door locked.
Like at the end of the day, if I don't want to do anything until someone threatens you, if someone's threatening someone or someone forces their energy onto someone's energy without permission, that's when you should stand up.
Someone's always gonna. You have to be a Batman sometimes. You can't be the bystanders and wait for Spider-Man, Batman. Oh, I don't know what to do, but there's like 30 of us in this one bank and only one robber.
Exactly.
And then technically, right, there are 5 of them around him that's grab his ass right now. No one's gonna. Right, because it's a cowardice.
Because of possibility, he could shoot all of you. Okay, then he's gonna kill all of you.
That's the point. Like, and he won't even get to that level.
Unless you don't know who you messing with at the end of the day. But think, you don't know who the fuck you messing with. They could be fucking punks.
Facts.
And sissies, and they're probably forced to rob a bank for someone else.
Right.
You don't know anyone's life.
Yes, they don't. You know.
Truth on that.
Do we have any questions? I doubt it.
Jordan, do you have any questions in the chat that you want to say or anything?
This show.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this. I mean,
no, I'm gonna say this show is one of these shows where we'll be back clearly.
Oh yes.
But these are one of the things where it helps Radiant to also remember this, but also for y'all to really. I'm telling y'all, especially this election, it's just gonna hit the fan for real.
Facts.
So this will be flying around a bit, you know. But y'all have to wake up.
I'm gonna let you know.
Oh, yep, we do have a question. We have a question.
Okay.
Do you guys know about economics? I can't even. Hold on.
Economics?
Yeah. Economics. You should smart. You sound. Oh, you sound smart. Never mind. I take that back.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is, with this shift going on, you can't run from it. So if you don't want to change yourself to be more uplifting and helping others, your physical body will not be here no more, and you will transform into a different baby or a different life. That's all I'm gonna say to that. But this shift is going to, because the problem with you people is you like to make excuses. The stores be your excuse why to not confront somebody why you did this or why you did that.
Right.
Oh, I gotta be here. I gotta be there at this time. When this corporations collapse, you're not gonna have no excuses. People are gonna be like, you're not gonna go out there because you can get fucking shot and robbed because there's no more stores and they want to take your fucking last piece of can you got or your sneakers or something. You're gonna have to have these conversations, uncomfortable conversations with people you've been avoiding during this shift, and if you cannot, you will die.
Be faded like freaking Thanos.
You will be reborn again. What you said?
I was gonna say, be like dust for the people that don't know and that are still continuing. Well, the people that are continuing to still do the bad things without knowing the knowledge, the unknown knowledge. That is the truth.
When people do wrong things, because let's not forget, like, we have free will.
Right.
But your lust and your desires, everything that keeps you attached to this 3D realm is going to be exposed.
Facts.
Why are you here on this planet? What is your purpose for it? If you're not here to help and heal people, you're gonna get sick.
Truth.
Exactly. Confirmation. You heard that, Carl. You're gonna get sick and you're gonna kill yourself. And that's what I said. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Look at the tower's here. This shift is coming. It's gonna be uncomfortable change, but we all have to
adapt.
Yeah, because we cannot live in this solar cycle acting like lunar energy.
Facts.
We can't do that. So what you do behind closed doors is going to be shown in the public.
You can't act like a lunatic. That's where lunar come from.
Yeah.
That's truth.
You can't act like the crazy. That's not know what's going on anymore. Now it's on you. Because now it's full disclosure. You can't play the dumb card, ignorancy card anymore. When shit hits the fan. You know? So,
I don't know what part of the world anyone is in now, but today, tomorrow, yesterday, we're in the cycle of the new moon in Cancer. And this new moon basically is to shed wounds that you had in your childhood. Okay? Cancer represents the 4th house of home. So any trauma you had growing up, you need to release that shit.
Period. Point blank.
Okay? You gotta shed it. You gotta stop thinking about it. No matter what the fuck happened. I know some people have been through some extreme experiences and uncomfortable ones too, and ones that they didn't want to be in. We all have. We have to let it go. That does not define us. When you accept the wrongs get thrown out, you will feel more better because at the end of the day, you will realize that you've done wrong to people who've done you wrong.
Truth.
You don't know why. Some people do it to you first, but not everyone does. Sometimes we are the problem in other people's lives. Sometimes we're the problem in our life. And the main problem we keep doing as humans is living in the past.
Facts.
Stop living in the past. If you want to live in the past, you have to really relive that past and figure out why the fuck your environment creates you to be who you are now.
Truth.
And whatever you don't want, because you know why now you act the way you are, you have to release it. Release the lies that have been implemented in your brain.
Facts.
Release the brainwash.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer is all about emotion. Be honest. Listen to your intuition. We had to release the stress, and we had to accept the good. If you don't accept that good ever going to come your way, it's not going to come your fucking way. And if it does, it's not going to stay for long.
Facts.
You need to make some adjustments in your life. Balance your life.
I care about my people. Y'all my people.
That's true, Jay. That's true.
But I can't save all my people. Saying that's not gonna save all these fuck people. Clearly not, because we act dumb as shit. Right? So that's the point. I'm the same way as him. I believe the same philosophy that free will. You don't want to be subjugated anything against their will. No. Right. Unless we all agree. That if we say you can't cut down every tree, you can't. Point blank. I don't care how mad you get. If everyone agrees, don't cut down every tree. Don't cut down every damn tree.
Right? If everyone agrees.
That's the problem. But we have to really all agree with it. Not someone put in our head how we're supposed to think and then pick and choose sides. Oh, it's okay to cut down them trees for houses, but at the same time, don't cut down them trees for that. No, you have to be specific what you mean. That we all agree it's okay to cut the trees for only structures that benefits us as the human. We don't build no goddamn tree for this, for money. Crazy.
That's where the full disclosure comes in.
Y'all want to know how crazy these banks is, right? The banks only got to pay for one thing, and that is printing the printing machine. How much money?
For the U.S.
Fill out for debt, right? They told us that the United States debt is like $300 trillion, probably more than that, dollars that we owe. But if you look at it in the documents, it says that people don't owe nothing. It says the corporation United States is $300 trillion in debt because they promised to owe every country shit and they never gave their shit back.
They just kept stealing.
They kept stealing. This is why other countries have beef with us. They don't have with us as a people, but they have with that flag and everyone's standing. Every soldier, every damn SCC, lineage, first code where you wearing that damn badge, slave patrol, paramedics, security, doctors, all these damn uniforms.
All of it.
Any kind of free work for the banks. And you are going ahead to help the banks rob everybody else, including us. Yeah, point blank.
And a lot of them know that.
That's just a fact. Because
it's truth.
When you realize this dollar ain't bad nothing, and now it's really falling. Look, places aren't going to trade with us anymore. I'm telling y'all, it's real fact. It's not getting them a store. They're closing out fast as this. Walmart and all. You see it.
And then y'all don't get it.
What was the White House? What was the White House on Zillow?
Right.
It was like a month. Literally, the White House, the place where the president's supposed to sleep. How was it for sale?
That means no one living there.
That's the fraud. That's how they have to keep leaving.
They're wasting up space.
They just keep up this charade. Legit.
So no fold. That's why the veil is being lifted, and everyone's gonna see the truth the way it is, whether you believe it or not. Believe it or not, right now.
And people in pit.
Later you will see. They will tell you the truth. They will tell you they've been lying to you. 10 days straight, 8 hours video 3 times a day.
Right.
When you saw the raid on the White House, supposedly, right? That was that area with Trump, and they tried for that.
Yeah.
The same thing when Trump had he had people outside Nevada with guns out outside the voting buildings, right? You know why they were out there? Because they knew there was no fucking possible way Biden should have won that case, won the election. They
thank you.
Appreciate it. They literally had, bro, like no lie, the polls and how this is why they tried to promote to get Kamala Harris in office instead of Joe Biden, right? But Joe Biden's just one of the puppets for the banks. They both are puppets. I told you, Trump is kind of the guy he believes in certain humanity more than these things. The blue have no remorse for the human. They are straight up a reptilian to say how we gonna trick them. You know? The red is just a subjugation under the reptilian law.
Right.
But so truly to eat and everything else is the blue. Blue has been pushing. That's why I've been down there because they all love the blue. They love both sides, but the blue side is the illusion. That's the Hollywood. That's the hell pushes the drugs in the blue. You know? You gotta watch both these sides. That's why I don't vote for shit.
Literally.
Right.
Our votes don't count. What counts is our voices in our.
How about this? Everybody go when you go to the box, put instead of your name, whatever, and vote, put another box, and then write the people and check it off, and then say all rights reserved.
Yep.
If they had that much off rip, they had to get off the land because the people agreed that who was the president? The people.
Yeah.
Truth.
Point blank.
Point blank, Jay.
And when the people are the president, we not being robbed. Balloons, they're partying there. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not gonna sit here and be subjugated. Everyone shouldn't have all these traumas and then put their traumas on the kids.
Right.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
That's some selfish shit. But
Exactly.
nonsense. Everyone gotta take the blame. I don't care if you don't believe in the blame. Let's talk enough to see if you're the blame or not.
Right.
How you be grandmas and great grandmas and your great kids and great grandkids don't even fuck with you? How you fail 3, 4 times? You failed to be a good person. Why? Because you failed the first time and you didn't try to fix yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You
Or love yourself.
And don't do it again. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta outgrow yourself and you gotta
That is true.
unlearn the teachings you were taught.
Right.
Because it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
These are, when you work in the body, mind, spirit, you really hit your God level. You can't be tricked. You're going to be tricked by the body. You're going to be tricked in religion. You're going to be tricked by distraction. You're going to be tricked everywhere else. But if you have the body, mind, spirit, you will always see the truth.
Right.
Never be tricked.
That's true.
The truth. Like I said, even when I was helping Ridian understand this point, he's been working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud. Proud because you didn't falter.
True.
You didn't I guess give up.
No, it's more about giving up. You know what I mean? I didn't fall. I only believed, and I kept on going.
You always could pick yourself up.
Right.
You just needed some clarity, something.
The same as y'all.
Right.
And this is why, but this is why, we're on this platform. We have our own too, which, he'll put in the description.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll put you. But, out there, we've been trying to get people to watch us so we can finally push this message, get the tribe together.
We've been trying to get people.
Y'all won't have to work no more.
So we could be live and hear us.
Your kids will never have to be heard. I mean, truly, if you listen.
Mm-hmm.
And truly, if we come together.
But that's the thing. We had to come together. We can't just be saying, "Oh, let's come together." And this, it's not kumbaya and sunshine. We have to. Sometimes we're gonna have to make a statement, a bold statement too.
Right.
So listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta set our boundaries, but sometimes we gotta push people's boundaries too, because those people's boundaries are weak and they be lying to you.
Right.
The lies gotta stop. The fraud has to stop. And that's the thing. It has to, so it will. It's in the process of falling. So just be patient and just watch the show. And while you watch the show, work on your mind, body, and spirit. Meditate every time you wake up. And write your dreams down every time you wake up. Because you forget them quick. Your dreams tell you messages. Sometimes these messages mean don't go there. Sometimes messages mean don't talk to this person no more. Sometimes they mean you have to visit this place or you have to stop eating this. So whatever the case may be, it's a message somewhere for you that you have to decipher. Because your dreams, your wakes, because that's our God around.
Right. I was just about to say that.
Our reality. Yeah, our different realities.
Right.
And we just choose whichever one we want to go to. Now, for those who know how to lucid dream, amazing. Teach me and give me some tips. But other than that, write. Just write. Because when you
write it down,
you're gonna have to do right. At the end of the day, when you write down what you need to do that is right, you will become righteous.
Mm-hmm.
Write down your magic.
Very point blank.
Put your magic on paper. All right.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Because you can speak anything to existence. And yes, it could float around to the universe and all that. But if you're not writing down your affirmations, if you're not drawing how you want your life to be, it might not look like the way you expect it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, again, we have to know this, so we have to learn how to manipulate it in the ways we know how to, in our own individual, unique, creative ways.
True.
The way I create is not the same as how you will create.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we all have our own unique talents and gifts. We just have to tap into it.
Right.
Do you have any questions for us, Rudy?
I think what people really want to know is more about like what the Matrix means, and so they can understand in their own,
I was waiting for this because I thought someone was going to ask the question. So, like I said to you before, the word matrix, just when you break down the word of it, it goes down to mother. At the end of the day, we come through our mother.
Facts.
So when we're being born from the womb, we're just being born into our big mama's womb. We're just playing in her womb. So anything is possible in this world, in this reality, whatever reality you are subscribed to, anything can happen. But like I said earlier, if you don't believe in magic, because that's what all this is, the Matrix is magical. It's magic everywhere. Everything's energy. Manipulation of energy is just magic. That's all it is. It's just tricks and manipulations. That's how they trick you and manipulate you into thinking this is not magical.
True.
Because they know the magic is your highest power. True. Confirmation. Your
very
magic
big confirmation.
is your highest power, and they don't want you tapping into that because the car alarm went off. So it's confirmation.
Okay. Gotcha.
They don't want you tapping into your higher power, so they trick you into basically reverse psychology. They have you say, I don't have magic. I don't believe in magic. Whatever the case may be. And then even me saying that, my brain for a quick second didn't believe in magic for a quick second because I spoke it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be careful of what we say, even if we're joking.
Truth.
The world, the universe does not know the difference between a joke. The Matrix doesn't know the difference between a joke and reality because nothing's reality. Life is just what you make it. That's
true.
What means. Like,
that's right.
Whatever you say, whatever you write down, whatever you create, that's your reality. So if y'all think creation is just having kids and that's like what your life is supposed to be, you have 100% wrong. You have to learn first, and then you have to teach yourself how to do these things like in a more upgraded way. So the Matrix is a game for you to test yourself and test your limits and see how you can strengthen your strength and realize your weaknesses and strengthen those weaknesses. And when someone tries
Later, Jordan. Thank you for joining the podcast today, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
What you say?
I was just saying goodbye to one of my friends, Jordan. He's signing off.
Okay.
Thanks for
being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think of it like you were the universe, and in order to pop you in existence, right, of everything that's going on, you have to be this little speck.
Yo, Jordan, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
It's so small.
Right?
And when you're that, you kind of pop through the womb, which is, like you said, the mother, the matrix. All the matrix is structures. Like even your cells have matrices, right?
That's true.
Literally. You Google it. From the bone structure, say it's a matrix. Because it's just a structure of what's going on. So you have to see the overlay of what's happening. And everything else that trinkles it is kind of like zoomed out.
Right.
Not zoomed in. Right? So you only can see some like that. But when you zoom in, you realize, what the hell? I didn't see that. And it gets bigger and it's mad stuff that's happening, but you can't see it. That's part of the matrix. It's still, like you said, that's God to be a creator. So if you're a God, it's like if you believe in religion, you're God. You just want to experience how it is to be
right.
Right. God is low-key, radiant. You want to experience how it is to be someone else and act like someone else is it.
Right.
Ego, but with free will.
Right.
That's the only thing that's different. We're not living like a free will people.
Right.
We're living like a subjugated fools under a fucking fake king.
Truth.
which is the president.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing y'all don't get. So the Matrix, since it's already Matrix that you don't know what's going on, and since Lil made it to where we can't keep up, he added multiple other Matrix, and his people added Matrix.
That's true.
Like, you know what? Let's make it to where the gods among the gods can eat off of humans without their knowledge.
Right.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. They just ate off from our ideas, from our lives, to literally our life essence, to turning people into vampires, to everything else, experimentation. As long as it's against the people and humans, that's okay. And all big mama's creatures, animals too.
Mm-hmm.
We have that same DNA. It's just ours is more connected because we're the same species.
True.
Us, but most of us.
Right.
But a good amount of y'all are really just NPCs, right? Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be a woke people unless you really have these conversations.
Facts.
So you got to have those uncomfortable conversations.
True.
You have to. If you don't, then you don't prepare.
Then you're also not gonna understand it.
Exactly. When you don't understand it, you're gonna let the gut go with the get-go. I said it
Mm-hmm.
so. Can't keep doing that. That will lead you nowhere. And then he the Gallagher.
Yeah.
Gallagher. Yeah.
So when it hits 10:15, we're gonna sign off for this episode.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I had a feeling like 2 hours would be good enough.
Yeah.
Do
you guys want to FaceTime later after the stream ends?
Yeah, if you're not tired, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not tired today. I'm doing good.
Oh,
I literally had two sets of blackberries. I am doing great.
I had a whole fucking set of Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the poison, the drugs.
That's all I had.
And you know what's crazy? People, I feel like also with just like the drugs and food, I feel like the little tiny minerals that are in there, people just have no idea what the fuck it is. And then they're consuming it, which makes them feel even worse. And that's not even true happiness. Because of the understanding of it's drugs and not being happy with it.
A lot of reasons why people still consume these drugs,
right?
Because they're used to that comfort.
Right.
A lot of people use that as a coping mechanism.
Just like vaping or anything else. Just like vaping or smoking cigarettes. All those,
even when it comes to these foods.
Right.
Anything that someone does that harms them, they're used to that pain. They're used to harming themselves in that way. Like, let me give you a personal example. I had diabetes and type 2, and I cured myself because of a video I watched, and I stopped eating this meat. I was on my vegan shit.
Right.
Yeah, I was on my vegan cycle, but just because vegan doesn't mean it's healthy for you.
Right.
But, I was eating less and less of the negative stuff, and I was feeling so good, whatever the case may be. But then when you relapse, when you eat meat once and you're consuming it. And I was, a year and a half?
Yeah, it was like
you stopped eating meat and stuff?
Right.
And it was crazy. When we ate the meat, we kept eating more meat. It's a drug.
That shit was right there. And then the funny part was, usually when you're a traveler, you have no choice but to smell what the fuck they throw out. People's cooks, the people eating downtown in Philly and smell nothing but Philly cheesesteak. For real.
Right.
When I told you, like, when the dollar's gone, people don't have their mind because they push to buy something. And when you don't have the money at the moment, or fiat, you have to realize, like, damn, I have to really fast myself or find a way not to, like, learn how to be so often or so much, or eat once in a day and then find out I can eat in there. And these food, these drugs, bro, like these meat, like you said, it's not even only the minerals, but it's just they put things where they know it'll throw off certain parts of the body,
Like the brain.
like your brain, your
That's
pituitary
true.
gland, your hypothalamus, your adrenals. They go ahead and attack these parts of the body because they know these are your ultimate healers. Out. Your body does automatic healing. That's why it's automatic.
Truth.
Automatic nervous system, all this stuff that your body's automatically doing stuff. You in the way. As my teacher said, Yakai, he said when he had a heart attack, he said, I never had a heart attack. He said, I attacked my heart.
Right.
My heart didn't attack me. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you eat, you attack the body.
Right.
You the one that do the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And your body's perfect. For real. You don't want to make you fat. You don't want to make you too skinny.
Right.
Exactly.
True.
You just have to research.
And then,
Real
like,
shit.
with me knowing this stuff and knowing I cured myself, it's like, why would you go back to eating this stuff that made you sick in the first place?
Right.
I think it to myself, it's like, oh, I don't feel wrong right now, but it's like, that's the thing, because it's not going to happen right away.
Exactly.
If you keep on consuming it, it's going to catch up to you again. Don't do that. It's a constant battle people be facing, because it's like, whether or not it be food, it might be physical drugs, it might be alcohol, and it might be cigarettes. Like, at the end of the day, it might be cutting themselves. That's a drug. Self-harm is a drug.
Facts.
You get addicted to it.
Any dope can be a drug if you're addicted. You don't need to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So people that the food is one of the things where you don't know what they're putting in it.
And plus, you don't know what the hell you're putting in your body.
Yeah, you have no clue what your body is eating. You have no clue what organisms that your body is suffering from. That's screaming, why did you eat this?
Right?
You don't care. You just, as long as you eat it, as long as it tastes good, all you care about. And you don't even realize that taste buds are even throwing you off.
Facts.
Y'all gotta look up the fructose, galactose, and all this. You gotta really look up.
Do your research, y'all.
Yeah, you have to look up these taste buds, certain chemicals, the hormones that really make you say, "Oh, this is a salt. This is supposed to be tasting like this."
At the end of the day, there's so many books that talks about this, so we as humans are not interested in that.
Yeah.
True.
Like, because we know all that already. That's the point. We know all this. This is why we have to do shadow work. This is why we have to fast. Because if we're going to consume these drugs, we have to have a balance. Sometimes we're going to have 2-3 days we're not eating shit to cleanse all the junk we done put in our bodies.
We ate 4th of July. That's what y'all call that BS holiday.
We ate yesterday.
Pretty much.
Bullshit holiday.
We had some snacks today, but tomorrow we're not eating tomorrow. We're not eating Sunday.
Yeah, we're fasting Saturday and Sunday.
That's how we roll. We find moments where you have to give your body a break, and you have to take these detoxifications.
That is truth.
You're not not gonna talk to Obama without it. Because you're too away from the earth. You're not with earth if you're just eating dead carcasses. So that's some devilish ritual demonic shit. Like the aliens put that shit in order for you to not wake up.
Right?
Legit.
Right.
You don't know what you're putting in your body. You don't know what happened. You let these doctors decide. These doctors are demons and devils.
These doctors don't know you.
And the doctors don't know shit because they don't know you.
All they had to do is
lie. All they tell you to do is take these drugs. Get off my property.
The funny thing is,
right? I'm not wrong. I'm definitely not wrong with that.
No, you're not wrong. And that's the thing. The only thing you're wrong is it's not even their fucking property.
Facts.
Funny shit. They own nothing. But the thing is with doctors, they lie to you and you lie right back to them. If it's the energy exchange, guess what? You have to lying.
They know that you ain't. You know how many doctors you would really talk to me like, yo, my client is bad as fuck, and they never gonna learn. They keep coming.
Yeah.
Every time too.
Tell them it's because of me and we said we're
I need to feed my kids. That's money again. The bank.
Right.
There ain't gonna be no more doctors. So I hope y'all know how to heal yourself or at least do some kind of stitch work.
Right.
Yeah, we need a lot of healers.
There's not gonna be no more of that.
Well, technically, aren't we the healers for our own body and the mind?
Yeah, you're only, but you can find ways to heal your body or have someone help you. Like me, I'm not a doctor, but because I've been researching the body, I can have ways to help people heal themselves.
Truth.
We're healers. We're not surgeons.
Yeah. Right.
With closure.
Right.
If your leg off, you can't complain your leg hurt no more because it's not there.
Right? Type shit.
Me, I hurt.
Practice is to be a surgeon.
Leg don't hurt no
So
more.
I come up with like ideas like how I know stop bleeding, how you can still. I will tell you how.
And we gonna make
do it. It's a whole different, ball game.
You know what's crazy, Jay?
I sprained my finger or something like that. I think I sprained my finger, and I made a little a stent with like 2 popsicle sticks and like those twisty the pipe tubes.
Oh, I've seen them do that like in World War I or World War II. They were doing that with the doctors and everything when they were helping other people out there.
And it helped.
Right.
It wasn't like a professional one, but it
right.
kept my finger.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like a Band-Aid. It was temporary.
Exactly.
Ready? You want to hear how insane, how not only words, but how technology they trick us and how the originality was made for a different reason, right?
Mm.
You know why they made chainsaws?
No.
I just learned this shit.
Go ahead, Jay.
They made chainsaws for one reason, and that's to take a baby out.
That's to help with the mother's birth.
A fucking chainsaw, bro.
That's crazy as fuck.
The originality of a chainsaw was literally from doctors. You can Google it. It's a whole different look.
Right.
Like a sawbone. Cut the baby off.
What?
Cut the mama's tailbone.
Or the mom's tailbone.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Cervix, some shit. Yeah, they use.
Oh! That's what they be using for when babies be born.
Bro, that was.
What the fuck? That's crazy. What the fuck?
But look at them now. They cutting down trees.
Right?
They cut ass fast, bro.
Facts.
Cutting down trees. The tree of life.
Right.
To print out money.
Right.
The life is a symbolism of the womb. Because we come out the womb. The womb is what gives us life.
Right. That's true.
You wouldn't freaking grow in the womb without the water in the womb.
Facts.
Dark. That's why they say you're afraid of the dark. You wasn't afraid of dark as a baby.
Right.
Really find kicking, women.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they find ways to scare you. Especially when they see like shit to make you scared. No one's scared of something unless someone tell you.
Right. True.
And you don't know what afraid is until they tell you what afraid should be.
Mm-hmm.
Should be told.
Period. Point blank.
And these motherfuckers accept that. And you see how crazy that was? Like you were like, what do you mean the first chainsaw for babies? That we mean no one someone was just growing a tree forever? No, had nothing to do with a freaking tree.
Yep.
Had to do with flesh.
Mm-hmm.
This when you look at the real history shit, you will see we've been lied to from elementary. Because I told you, who made the school? John D. Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make the school. He just brought the school to fill out his information.
He built he built with all these schools too. All his funding that make it. That's what I told you. You weren't supposed to look like that.
Truth.
That's why they're all stuck in there. You kind of got some glass. You got some windows. Everything's usually in the basement and shit. It's all dark. It's dusty. I told you, kids don't know what to do because they're not getting enough sun. They cut off recess after damn 5th grade. Like they are smart to mess with people. They That's why kindergarten is the one that doesn't know much yet. That's what kindergarten is. The one who knows all but doesn't know much yet. Meaning that's the ego. The ego don't know much.
Mm-hmm.
But him as a guy who knows everything as a baby.
Right.
When he gets older, even all of them know everything, but the ego is the only fucking thing you gotta get in line.
True.
Remember that. That's it.
It's really it.
You're dealing with astrology and your charts. Look at the energies and see what sign you are, and then I don't care what tarot read or whatever case, just read them for one day and see whatever one you gravitate to. Just watch them for a bit, at least a month. And a month they already seem like a scammer. Leave their ass.
Facts.
From day one they seem like a scammer. Leave them. But if in a month they do any scamming shit, leave their ass. That's it.
Automatically.
Yeah, all of you should know your natal birth chart, and all that is what planet. It's like a snapshot of the sky.
Right.
Where the planets were placed on the day and time you were born. So for me, I was born at 11:04 p.m. in Connecticut. So I would do the town I was born in, the time, the day, all that stuff. And then it will show me what planets are in what house Astrology is complicated when you first get into it, but when you really understand what they're talking about,
right?
and it affects you individually, you will see how it affects you individually, physically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say, it was an honor to be on the next podcast.
Thank you.
The first two dual guests. I don't know if he had a dual guest before, but definitely, like I said, my name is Ⱡ/Gemini. Hopefully, Ridian, I don't know if you'll remember or not, but maybe, and especially on YouTube, you could put in the description our YouTube channel.
Yeah, of course. Just send it. Text it to me so I can copy and paste it and put in the description.
Yeah, I'll send you all the information.
Absolutely, I got you.
It's just at the end of they're gonna send all the information, but
right.
We'll be on here again whenever you get invited. But we here to drop always gems and to keep it funny, and relatively keep it more real to y'all. Like I said, we can talk about
the truth, wisdom.
Yeah,
don't be pissed when I expose the truth for some greedy shit.
Exactly.
Facts.
Because one thing, like, I have no sympathy for anybody, but I empathize. I felt what you feel. I felt it before. So I know how it feels. But I don't feel sorry for you because no one felt sorry for me, and I didn't feel sorry for myself.
Right?
When I felt sorry for myself, I want to live my life. So I'm not gonna feel sorry for no one else. I don't want to lose your life.
Truth.
Sorry is just sorrow. What are you grieving for?
Right?
That's it. My name is Goddess Mookie. Peace, love, and light.
I love that. I love that. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. And I hope you guys also understand and aware. And I hope you have a great day. And a great day every single day.
And night.
And night day as well. Night. Day and night.
Set your boundaries up and stick to them.
Facts.
All right,
guys.
Hang up?
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
All right, we'll wait for your call.
All right. Peace out, y'all.